Since we're on the topic of power in existing rural areas, um, the grid is not as dependable as it is in a large town. Now we have a lot of small towns, but all right. What's the difference? All right, a large town would be considered 50,000 people or more. A small town would be $25,000 or less, or 25,000 people or less. My area, I think I have approximately 800 to 1,000 people in my area. And I like it like that. So if you're going to be living in an area like what I've got, then you're going to need to have multiple sources of power. What does that mean? All right. So my main source of heat is propane. I've got a 500-gallon propane tank in back. It's hooked to the house. Fans distributed throughout the house. I also have an antique parlor stove. It's not very big, cute as a button. And since I have trees across the street, I chop down trees, I stack them up, and I can heat my house. Let's see, I'd say about maybe a quarter of a cord per week. So in 1 month would be 1 cord. So 4 months, 4 cords. So 4 cords of wood. I could cord. All right, cord of wood. All right, so a truck bed is a full truck bed is 8 feet long and about 3 feet tall in the bed. Well, it's 8 feet by 4 feet wide by 8 feet tall. That is a cord of wood. And if you come up here and you start going to buy wood, and you have an area code that is not 406, then make sure you understand that you ask them, what do you determine or consider a cord of wood? And they'll say, 8 by 4 by 8, then that is a cord of wood. Otherwise, they're just going to bring in a half a bed of truck and say, oh yeah, that's a cord of wood all day long. No, it's not. No, but they saw your area code and they're going to figure you're not going to know. So look, I just saved you some money. Now you've been educated. Next thing would be generators. Since the power grid is not that terribly dependable in my area, I'm looking into putting in a generator at my property. Now, there's 2 ways I could do it. I can make it gas, diesel, or propane. So I have a 500-gallon propane tank. I can make it propane as well. So I'm still deciding which way I'm going to go. But I've been here for almost 10 years, and the power has gone down about 3, maybe 4 times. So I'm fine because I've got the wood as a backup, and I've got lights, battery powered lights all over the place, and so I'm prepared for it. But you have to understand that you're no longer in the city where everything works all the time. You have to assume something's going to go into the shitter, which could be the shitter too. You don't know. So make sure that you always have a couple of different powers or options of power, and especially heat, because when the heat goes out and you don't have any power or anything to drive it, then you're in trouble. So that's why I have wood, because it's cheap and plentiful, and propane, not really cheap, but it is dependable because my tanks get filled about 2-3 times a year. That's all we got for power.